to see Kanazawa. I want to taste Kanazawa. I want to learn about Kanazawa. I want to experience Kanazawa. World City Kanazawa, a city brimming with scenes of nature and history, cuisine and culture. Hop on a Hokuriku bullet train in 2015 and come experience the beauty and charm of Kanazawa. I want to run Kanazawa's one-of-a-kind 42.195 kilometers. November 15th, 2015, let's run Kanazawa, the first Kanazawa Marathon. Hokuriku bullet trains will begin operating in 2015. To mark the year as the beginning of a new future, Kanazawa plans to hold the first Kanazawa Marathon. Runners from all over the country will be received with open arms and kindness. The warm people of Kanazawa, the lively staff and volunteers, and above all, Kanazawa's one-of-a-kind 42.195 kilometers are waiting for you. With Kanazawa Castle and Kenrokuen Garden in the background, surrounded by the Ishikawa Modern Literature Hall, Central Park, the Shiinoki Cultural Complex, and the Kanazawa 21st Century Museum of Contemporary Art, Hirosaka Dori Street is where the marathon begins. Alongside the Hyakkenbori Moat with Kenrokuen Garden to the right and Ishikawa Mon Gate to the left, runners will make their way towards Hashibacho and cut across the historical merchant district Owaricho, passing the storied Omicho Market on the way. Before long, they will reach Kanazawa Station, from where the Hokuriku bullet trains depart and where they will be greeted by the towering Tsuzumi-mon Gate, the modern symbol of Kanazawa. From there, they will run on to Minamicho, the business district where large companies, including many finance and security firms, have offices. Once they pass Oyama Jinjo Shrine, where the feudal lord Maeda Toshie is worshipped, they will arrive at the 5-kilometer mark. From there, they will head towards the busiest commercial district in the Hokuriku region, Korinbo and Katamachi. Then on to the two rivers that run through Kanazawa. They will first cross the Saigon River, often called the Male River. Untitled Temple, where Muro Saisei, one of the 3 great writers of Kanazawa, grew up, is right by the Saigawa Ohashi Bridge. The Teramachi Temple complex consists of 70 temples built closely together. The 400-year-old Ozakura cherry tree in front of the Shogetsuji Temple will come into view on the right. They will then enter the Yamagawa mountainside route built in 2006 and eventually approach the 10-kilometer mark. While the city of Kanazawa stretches out before them, the Sea of Japan can also be seen in the distance. Soon they will reach the site of the Maeda family tomb at Nodayama Mountain, which marks the highest point on the course. Facing Iozen Mountain, the Yamagawa mountainside route and Okuwa overpass are not normally places where people are allowed to run. The multi-level intersection at the Kodatsuno Plateau is an impressive sight. Upon exiting the Wakunami Tunnel, they will find themselves at the university town of Morinosato. This area underwent remarkable development after Kanazawa University, which had once been within Kanazawa Castle, was relocated here. Traditional residences line the streets of the Tenjin-machi area, along with other relics of the Edo period. The winding of the old streets are sites unique to Joka-machi. The runners must advance carefully here through the twists and turns. Having run from Kensakutsuji to the Kenrokuen Garden and across Hashibacho, the runners will eventually reach the Asanogawa Ohashi Bridge, which stretches across the Asanogawa River, the female river. To the left lies Kazue-machi and Nakanohashi Bridge. To the right, Umenohashi Bridge and Utatsuyama Mountain can be seen. Behind them will lie the Higashichaya Tea House District and the Higashiyama Temple Complex, as well as the Hashibacho and Higashiyama neighborhoods, which were much loved by Izomi Kyoka and Tokuda Shusei, two of Kanazawa's most famous writers. It is an area where history, tradition, and the warmth of the people can be felt. Upon crossing the bridge, the runners will reach the 20-kilometer mark. Moving on towards Naruwa and turning left at Kamiyachi, the Hokuriku Bullet Train Railway will come into view. With luck, they might even be able to see a bullet train whiz by. After passing under the platforms, they will reach the 25-kilometer mark. From this point, the runners will have the chance to experience the rural landscapes of Kanazawa. With the Sea of Japan behind them, the runners will make their way towards the Hakusan mountain range, eventually arriving at the 30-kilometer mark. The Kanazawa Johoku Shimin Undo Koen Park, which boasts a baseball field, a football field, and tennis courts, was built as a general sports facility. In 2011, the Honda Keisuke Cruyff Court was added to help nurture young football players. This area, with its many parking spaces, will be used as a pit stop where we will help the runners refresh and recharge for the last stretch of the marathon. Once across the Nanatsuya Ohashi Bridge, the runners will head towards the 35-kilometer mark at the west entrance of Kanazawa Station. From here, they will run along the tree-lined Ekinishi 50-meter road. Soon, they will pass the Hokuriku Expressway and National Route 8 and reach the Ishikawa Prefectural Government Office, a soaring symbol of the new urban center. Here, the runners may take a deep breath and consider that there are only a few kilometers more to go before the finish line. Once past the Ishikawa Industrial Promotion Center and the Kanaiwa Okan Street and the Yukitsuri Bashi Bridge, the runners will finally reach the finish line at the Seibu Ryokuchi Koen Park and Track and Field Stadium. Even after the marathon is over, the various scenes of Kanazawa that the runners witnessed during the run will no doubt continue to play on in their minds like a revolving lantern. The first Kanazawa Marathon, where 7 unique areas of Kanazawa can be admired over the course of an unprecedented 42.195 kilometers. The Historical Scenery Zone, the City Center Zone, the New Bypass Mountainside Route Zone, the Student Community Education Zone, the Old Samurai Road Zone, the Hakusan Mountain Range View Rural Zone, the Ekinishi New Urban Center Zone. To reach the finish line is not the only goal. We also want you to savor the sights of each portion of this unique course. November 15th, 2015. On that day, let's run Kanazawa at the first Kanazawa Marathon.